This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 22nd of June. I'm Michael Groff. Very hot temperatures to continue through the southwest states into early next week. When are we going to finally see some relief from this heat? And what about the monsoon moisture and chances of rain? When might we start to see that? Well, let's talk about that, see if we can find some answers to those questions as we look outside this morning here at 9:55 a.m. Sunny skies in the valley right now, 99 degrees at Sky Harbor. The dew point has snuck up just a little bit to 52. Relative humidity, 21%. The winds are light. The barometer is steady. Across the southwest this morning, mostly clear skies here for most of Arizona. A few clouds along the southern border and into northern Mexico in association with what was a pretty impressive thunderstorm complex last night, which has actually sent some moisture into the southern half of Arizona. On the watch warning map, heat continues to be the big weather headline out here in the west, with heat advisories and excessive heat warnings extending from West Texas through Northern California. For us here in the valley, it's an excessive heat warning through Monday night. Elsewhere across the country, tornado watches continue in association with what was Tropical Storm Cindy. Those extend from parts of Louisiana through Mississippi and Alabama. Flood watches, with the track of all that moisture from extreme East Texas all the way up through the Virginias, and a flash flood warning for much of southwest Alabama. They're being deluged by very heavy rain. On the convective outlook, a slight risk of severe storms again, parts of eastern Louisiana, southeast Arkansas, much of Mississippi and Alabama. A few small tornadoes certainly possible with that circulation center down there today. Elsewhere, a slight risk of severe storms, parts of Colorado, New Mexico, the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma, and western Kansas, as well as from around Des Moines, Iowa, to Madison, Milwaukee, Chicago, and Muskegon, Michigan. Let's get into the details of our weather right now as we check the models and see what's happening out there. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. High pressure slowly sinking south and weakening just a bit, and that's going to mean temperatures will lower just a few degrees today. Highs 110 to 113, the sky mostly sunny. Slightly elevated humidity will help to hold down the temperatures just a little bit, but still obviously well into the excessive heat category. Now, you'd think with the added moisture we have, we'll see some more showers and thunderstorms across the state, but unfortunately we have a capping inversion in place, so not much in the way of storm activity. Maybe an isolated storm over the mountains of far east Arizona, but just not going to see a whole lot later today. Tonight, mostly clear and very warm, lows in the mid-80s to low 90s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies continue, highs around 110 to 113 once again. On Saturday, a surface boundary will continue to drop south through the central plains, and a backdoor cold front will slide against the continental divide. And slowly but surely, the winds will turn southeasterly across parts of New Mexico, northern Mexico, and maybe even into the far eastern part of our state. So we could start to see an uptick in shower and thunderstorm activity along the eastern border, but for us in the valley, high pressure will still be the rule, and temperatures will slightly warm this weekend with a little bit more warm air advection. Highs 111 to 115 on Saturday and Sunday. Sunday should be the most active day convectively across the state with more thunderstorm activity. The eastern Mogollon Rim, the White Mountains. But I just don't think that the steering flow, the mid-level winds, will be favorable for pushing any storms into the deserts. Don't think we're going to see any dust storms or thunderstorms here in the valley. Looks like it'll all stay well to our east. On Monday, we'll continue to see some moisture just hugging the eastern border of our state for a slight chance of showers and storms there. But we'll stay mostly sunny. Now, the temperatures will again start to lower as troughing begins to develop along the west coast, and the ridge will weaken. High temperatures 107 to 110 on Monday, but we'll still be in the excessive heat category for at least one more day. Tuesday, slightly lower temperatures again with mostly sunny skies, highs 105 to 108. Then on Wednesday, highs around 104 to 107 as troughing continues to swing through the Intermountain West. Then this is a week from today. This is Thursday, the 29th of June. Troughing across the northern Rockies, the northern plains, and into parts of Canada. And the heights are about where they should be, so temperatures will be about where they should be for this time of year, around 104 to 107. Here's Friday, the 30th of June, and then this is the end of the forecast period. Saturday, the first day of July, and it looks like high pressure trying to rebuild across New Mexico, and maybe we'll start to see some moisture moving back northward toward the southeastern part of our state, and ultimately we could see a return to some shower and thunderstorm activity, maybe even getting closer to the valley a little bit beyond this point, around the first week of July. You know, that's typically when that starts to happen. And highs during this time still around 104 to 107, right about where they should be. Temperatures through the period off the European ensemble, it's got us warmer this weekend, of course, and then gradually we'll see those temperatures lower as we head into July, but the humidities will likely start to come up, and maybe some chances of storms way out here sometime into the first week of July. And that'll do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video back here tomorrow morning. Thank you as always so much for watching. Have a great Thursday.